one of the most expensive assumptions organizations actually make is believing that employees actually need more motivation. In reality, that's not the case, right? Team members are actually disengaged because they lack a lot of clarity with respect to what they're supposed to do on a day-to-day, and the reason why they lack commitment is because there's no clarity with respect to their roles, with respect to their positions. You just find out that people are onboarded from the very first day and they don't know what they're supposed to do. They don't know what success looks like. They don't know who their reporting line is or who they are supposed to report to. They are just working, and basically that kind of leads to frustration. Although we do have benefits, we have things in place, basically like culture initiatives, team building activities, different perks of various sorts, basically that we do give to the employees, which are pretty much nice to have. But it's also very important for team members to be clear on what they're supposed to do from the very first day. So it's the responsibility of the HR and the leadership to try as much as possible to ensure that for every team member that they have within the organization, we have clear reporting lines are communicated to them, not only at onboarding but various parts of the year. Presently at Intense Group, we have what we call the accountability chart, based on the entrepreneurship operating system model that we operate here at Intense. So basically what that does is that it reflects, or it shows the seats where each team member is supposed to sit in. It also shows the duties that basically come with that particular seat, and it also reflects the reporting lines as well. So in terms of the structure of the department, you're able to see who you are supposed to report to. You're also able to basically track your deliverables on a week-by-week basis, because you make use of the scorecard to ensure that team members try as much as possible to track their performance on a week-by-week basis by having level 10 meetings with their managers, and they're also able to ensure that the goals, their departmental goals, kind of aligns with the company's goals as well. So team members understand that, okay, whatever I'm doing in this particular week for my department or for my role kind of ties to the departmental goals, and those departmental goals also tie to the company-wide goals. In a situation whereby we don't have such structures in place, the team member will basically experience a lot of ambiguity. There'll be a lot of uncertainty with respect to your work, and basically it's going to be a lot of chaos, especially for the leadership team, because there will be no form of organizational development within the team. There'll be a lot of disengagement as well. People will be unhappy, people will be burnt out because there's no form of ownership, right? So I think it's the responsibility of the HR and also the leadership to try as much as possible to ensure that team members are clear in terms of their success metrics, in terms of their scorecards, in terms of their OKRs, in terms of what they need to do on a week-by-week basis, so that team members are not disengaged and burnt out at the end of the day. Thank you.